We're taking a deep dive for you tonight into a Colorado Springs cold case, and tonight a mother speaking out, hoping her words jog somebody's memory and spark new leads in her son's missing persons file. Our Colette Bordelon reports on the case of Clinton Sutton.
It's been almost 7 years since a mother last talked with her son. That means it's been almost 7 years of imagining every kind of situation that could explain her firstborn's disappearance.
My son didn't just disappear.
A mother's love doesn't either.
We normally talked every day.
But now the words don't come as easy.
I don't talk about it often.
So when I asked what it's felt like not knowing where her son Clinton Sutton has been since November of 2014.
People don't normally ask that question. I don't want to be crying.
It's not a simple thing to answer.
That's one of the feelings I get, a feeling of panic. Right now I feel breathless.
A young man when he seemingly vanished, Sutton had been living with his mother, but the two had a falling out over his drinking.
And I said, I can't deal with you right now. Call me back in the morning when you're sober. And I never heard from him ever again.
That was on November 6th, after his stepdad dropped off him and an unknown friend at a motel on South Nevada. The police department reports that was the Sun Springs Motel, but when talking with Sutton's stepdad, he says it may have been the Chateau Motel, both very close to each other.
That's where I left him at. And he said, well, I'll call you tomorrow. And that tomorrow never came. He's out there and he will be found.
This case is considered suspicious.
While they are cold cases, they're never really cold to us.
One, because of the amount of time that's passed. And two, Sutton had recently applied for federal benefits, which haven't been claimed since his disappearance.
We don't stop working on these. Our detectives have solved cases that are decades old.
Searches, interviews, and now an age progression sketch, but still no leads.
But it's just terrible because you don't know. I have no answer. But the good thing about that is that I have hope still. And the hope is that he's just out there.
And hope that someone somewhere will see this and understand why speaking up now is better than never. Every little bit of information helps. Investigators say don't assume they know what you might know. If you have any information that could help answer some of Sutton's family's questions, call the police department at 719-444-7000, or you can stay anonymous by calling the Crime Stoppers tip line at 719-634-STOP. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Colette Bordelon, News 5.